you create one good film and you were one of the fortunate few people that did the things that all filmmakers should do, but very few do, which is to come up with a marketing strategy, know your hook, know at least roughly who your target audience is, and actually figure out a way in your marketing budget to have some money to at least grease the gears a little bit to get things moving. Is there a reason for people to come back and spend more time with you later or see your next work? I think that varies. And once again, there's not, I wish there was like one answer fits all kind of thing, but there isn't. There's some filmmakers out there like the Polish brothers, for example, that have they did that great love story. What was that called?
For Lovers Only.
For Lovers Only.
Kotick.
And then they came up with the making of video. And the making of video is currently on Chill, and I have to say that's very successful. Successful in the sense, I don't know what their numbers are, but I can tell you that there's people on there that are tweeting about it, that are sharing it, that are communicating the value of this making of movie, right? And these are people that you're thinking like they must love that content and that film so much on an emotional level that they just need more. And that's really interesting to me. And I think it answers your question, because in that scenario, here's the love story, the actual movie, here's the making of the love story, and this is like, well, it's not the movie, but at least it gets me back, because people are hungry, I think, for that emotional connection. They want that thing. So that's what they're coming back for. Is it going to work on every movie? I don't know. I mean, I certainly, in the case of Star Wars, which is way out of the context of independent filmmaking, okay, one can argue the first one was independence. I don't want to get into that. But the point is, for years, I waited for the next Star Wars movies to come out. I wanted that. I wanted that emotional connection. I wanted to go back to that story. And I can probably think of other movies like Back to the Future did it for me, where if you remember the first Back to the Future came out and then you had to wait it felt like a decade. It was, I think, 2 years if you look on IMDb. But that felt so long, and I was a kid then. And, I'm coming up with these examples, but gosh, I really loved those stories, and I wanted to see more. So if there was serialized content related to that, I would definitely go back and take a look at it. And, I'm sure I'm not alone in that. I know I'm not.